Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to explain to you a chapter of English literature. This chapter is for students of Standard 6. The title of the chapter is The Selfish Giant and it was written by Oscar Wilde, who was an Irish author. In this story, there was a giant who had a large and lovely house and a beautiful garden around it. Each afternoon, when the children used to return from their schools, they used to visit the giant's garden and play there and enjoy there. Truly, the giant's garden was very beautiful. It had lovely trees and lush green grass, and there were plants which had beautiful flowers, and the scent of the flowers was filled in the air. It was possible because the giant was not at home. He had gone to stay with his friend Cornish Ogre, and he had stayed there for 7 long years. And this gave an opportunity to the children to enter into his garden and play and enjoy there. One day the giant returned from his friend's house and he saw the children playing and enjoying in his garden. He became very angry and he shouted at the children, and the children became scared and they ran back to their homes. Then he said, "My garden is my own garden and I will not allow anyone to enter into it." Then he built a huge wall around his garden and put up a notice there which said, "Trespassers will be prosecuted." Now the children became very sad as they had nowhere to play and enjoy. They could play on the streets, but they were very dusty and the stones were very hard. Now the children used to wander around the wall of the garden and remember the beautiful garden and their lovely days, but they could not enter the garden. The story progresses and time passes on, and soon spring season comes and winter goes, and all around the country the trees started bearing flowers, beautiful flowers. But in the giant's garden it was still winter. It was still winter and spring did not come. Now the giant was very confused as to why spring would not come in his garden. But spring did not come in his garden as he was very greedy and selfish. The only people who were pleased were the snow and the frost. They said, "Spring has forgotten this garden, and so we will live here all the year round." The snow covered up the grass with her great white cloak, and the frost painted all the trees silver. Then they invited the north wind to stay with them, and he came. He was wrapped in furs, and he rode all day about the garden and blew the chimney pots down. Soon in the other parts of the country, the seasons again changed and summer came, and then after summer, autumn came, and all around the country, the trees bore sweet fruits. But in the giant's garden, it was still winter. The north wind and the hail and the frost and the snow danced about through the trees. Then one day, when the giant was lying awake in his bed, he heard a little linnet singing outside his window. He rushed out and thought that spring had finally arrived his garden. And when he opened his window, he saw a beautiful scene. He saw that the children were playing in his garden. He saw that through a hole in the wall the children had crept into his garden and were playing in his garden, and thus spring had come into his garden finally. Now he also saw that a little boy was standing in a corner and he was crying. He was not able to reach the branches of the tree, and thus it was still winter there. Now the giant took the little boy in his arms and put the boy onto the branches of the tree, and as soon as it was done, the tree covered itself into beautiful blossoms. Now the giant, the selfish giant, realized his mistake, and he understood the reason why spring did not come in his garden, and he thought that he would not be selfish and greedy, and he took a big axe and broke the wall around his garden. Then, then he loved to play with the children and did not stop anybody from entering in his garden. Now years went by and the uh, giant became old. And then the giant used to sit in a huge armchair and watch the children at their games and admire them. He said, my garden has many beautiful flowers, but the children are the most beautiful flowers. In this way, the chapter ends, and it teaches us a lesson that we should never be greedy and selfish, but we should always try to share our resources with others who are in need. And truly, when we share our resources, it multiplies, it does not reduce. So, children, I will always tell you to share your things with others and do not be greedy. Thank you.